You know, a sleeping red panda does look like a stuffed animal. Hi, I'm Matt, and welcome to this edition of Borders on Budgets. On this episode, we are in Darjeeling, India, in the city's zoo, where we'll take in some of the exotic animals of the Himalayas, as well as pay a visit to the Himalayan Mountaineering Institute. Halt! Tundra vegetation. Surprisingly works out here.
Say, this torpedo tube is...
I've learned that one of the tricks when you're a foreigner in India, especially if you've got the non-brown skin, is that you yourself become treated like a zoo animal and everybody wants to take a selfie. Well, between my introduction of the story and all the camera-related activity of the selfies that were being taken, we seem to have awoken this guy from his midday nap. Oh well, this zoo rule has been quickly broken. I'm not going to profess to be a red panda expert, so I'll keep the facts real basic. These guys are native to the Himalayas, although there are only about 10,000 left in the wild. While named the red panda, they are not related to their supposed black and white cousins. They're much more closely related to the raccoon, weasel, and skunk. Oh, the cuteness and the fuzz factor is just going through the roof. Here's one of the 4 red pandas at the zoo, just sneaking through the leaves. I'll thank this guy for moving into a better view for the camera. Definitely, this red panda is photo-friendly. Well, this guy's back to sleeping. And when looking at this visitor's dress, this would be a red dress, while the panda, that would be more of a rust color. But it's hard to call an animal rust panda. As hard as it will be to tear myself away from the panda pen, there are other animals to view at the zoo. It must be hard to compete with the pandas when all this guy is a pheasant under glass. Once again, I'm on camera. The Darjeeling Zoo itself is not a large facility, though its charm is that it is carved into a natural Himalayan forest, thus giving the animals a natural habitat in which to reside. Nearest to the entrance of the zoo is the Himalayan black bear pit. I've heard worse noises at a zoo than some woodworking and construction. Anyway, in the absence of knowing if these guys have any names or not, let's call him Baloo. Hanging out in the back corner of his enclosure is Bagheera, the black panther. Well, if Baloo and Bagheera are out, Shere Khan, he's sleeping. And yes, someone's been reading the Jungle Book. Magnificent snow leopard. Well, seeing as that I had the camera out for the snow leopard, might as well focus in on what is its prey. This is a barking deer. At 2,200 meters in elevation, Darjeeling sits in the shadow of the Himalayan mountains. Appropriately on the zoo's premises is the Himalayan Mountaineering Institute. Let it be said that visitors to the zoo and residents of the city are continuously working their quads and glute muscles because of always having to climb the local hills. I'll take their word for it. This is when I appreciate terra firma that much more. Why is there a perception that India is not a mountaineering country?
The 73% of Himalayas lying in India. We have the peaks, Kanchenjunga, which is the highest third peak in the world, and it is just right behind me, standing tall at a height of 8584 meters. It will be wrong if people think that India is not a mountaineering country. And our peaks start from 6,000 meters to 7,000 meters above. We have the virgin peak, we have technical peak, and you will surprise, our policies are very simple.
What was it like scaling Mount Everest?
It is, you're above the clouds. It's a dream which comes true. And that is what a mountaineer always dream, to be on top of the world.
What is your world record?
I have few world records, starting with the highest skydive landing world record, which I did a skydiving jump over the base of Mount Everest at a height of 17,192 feet in year 2009. And the third world record is for doing the highest cycle expedition from Leh Himalaya, Northern Himalayas, starting from 18,600 feet and doing cycling for about 1,400 kilometers.
The HMI also serves as a shrine to the world's most famous Sherpa, Tenzing Norgay, who also climbed Mount Everest with Sir Edmund Hillary. Here is Norgay's burial site. What does Sherpa Tenzing Norgay mean to India?
Forget about me, any mountaineer in the world, whoever is thinking of getting to mountaineering or climbing Mount Everest, Tenzing is going to be a legend and a hero for him or her forever.
And here are 3 of those 4 flags that were held by Tenzing Norgay at the top of Mount Everest on May the 29th, 1953 at 11:30 a.m. The Mount Everest section of the museum at HMI starts with some artifacts of the 1924 British expedition. What is your favorite piece in the collection?
His boot actually, well, if you go to I weighed his boot. That boot was 6.5 kgs.
Just the boots?
Just the boots.
Wow. Wow. I will not complain the next time I go on a long distance hike.
And if you see his equipments and the snow goggles, ration pack bags, it's a travel. They are the legendary.
Wow. An oxygen mask used at over 8,000 meters. And this is a relief map of the entire Himalayas, ranging from Tibet in the east through to the Kashmir and China in the west. For perspective, here is Darjeeling, here is Kanchenjunga, the 3rd highest mountain in the world, and just to the west, here is Mount Everest. Why is the Indian flag included in the 4 flags that Tenzing Norgay hoisted?
And Tenzing, he came to Darjeeling 1938. That flag handed over to one Darjeeling local guy, is a Bengali guy. He was handed over to Tenzing, if whose success 1953 expeditions gave salute our country. That's why he brought that flag unofficially. Now we are lucky and now we are proud our Indian flag was set top of the world. Thank you.
So on behalf of Ajay Kishan, Chandranath, and of course, yes, the Red Pandas, thank you very much for tuning in to this episode of Borders on Budgets. A reminder, Borders on Budgets, long distance hikes, slices of life, not a lot of money. From the Darjeeling Zoo and the Himalayan Mountaineering Institute in Darjeeling, India, thank you once again, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Which one means avalanche? especially if you've got non-brown skin, is that you yourself become the subject to many selfies as the locals want to take one with you.
Thank you.
As the sun sets over the Himalayas, what a great day it's been in Darjeeling. Did you like this story? Great. Help Borders on Budgets grow. Hit the subscribe button below, and don't forget to share this story with your friends who like mountaineering or red pandas.